Hey guys, tonight we will drift into a world of ancient whispers and tragic beauty, exploring the surprisingly gentle tale of Echo and her unfortunate curse. Imagine yourself wandering through sun-dappled ancient Greek forests, the air thick with the scent of pine and the distant bleating of goats. You hear the rustle of leaves, the murmur of a hidden spring, and perhaps the faint, incessant chatter of a mountain nymph. It's a peaceful scene, but you probably wouldn't survive a day out there. No Wi-Fi for a start. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Let me know where you're winding down tonight and what time it is for you in the comments below. Now dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's relax and begin tonight's journey together. You observe the playful nymph Echo in Mount Cithaeron, constantly chatting. Ancient Greek culture valued rhetoric, a common historical fact, making her a local celebrity. Historians still debate whether her endless chatter was natural or from loneliness, like that friend who sends 3-minute voice notes. One afternoon, Hera, queen of the gods, hunted Zeus for his extracurricular activities. Ancient Greek gods, a common historical fact, were often like glorified soap opera characters. Echo distracted Hera, helping Zeus escape. A little-known fact is that some myths suggest Echo enjoyed this verbal sparring. Hera, realizing she'd been played, was furious. Historians still debate if her anger stemmed solely from infidelity or Echo's perceived disrespect. Hera, her eyes blazing, cursed Echo, "You will always have the last word, but never the power to speak first." Curses from the gods, a common historical fact, were often ironic. Imagine the frustration. Hello, O. Historians still debate the curse's precise psychological impact, though it was profoundly isolating. It's a quirky tidbit that in some Roman retellings, it was a divine mute button for Hera. Months later, the woodlands whisper faintly, "You stumble upon Narcissus, a stunning but self-important youth." He was incredibly handsome, a common historical fact. His mother was warned by Tiresias he'd live long, provided that he never knows himself, a little-known detail. Historians still debate if this meant self-knowledge or literal recognition. His arrogance was palpable, like strong ancient Greek cologne. Echo, now a shadow, spots Narcissus and is instantly smitten, a common historical fact for even cursed nymphs. She longs to speak, but her curse silences her. Ancient Greek poets, in a quirky detail, described unrequited love as a physical illness. Historians still debate if her intense attraction stemmed from romantic nature or the novelty of a handsome stranger. Narcissus calls, "Is anyone here?" Echo repeats, "Here, here. Come forth," he asks. "Forth, forth," she echoes. Ancient Greek rhetoric used call and response, a common historical fact, making this exchange tragic. Some interpretations, a quirky tidbit, suggest Narcissus's initial frustration was confusion. Historians still debate if he possessed empathy or was too self-absorbed. Frustrated, Narcissus finds a crystal-clear pool. He kneels, seeing his own unparalleled beauty. Ancient Greeks, a common historical fact, warned against hubris. He falls desperately in love with his reflection. Some ancient sources, a quirky tidbit, describe him spending days by the pool, mesmerized. Historians still debate if his self-love was purely aesthetic or a deeper psychological projection. As Narcissus wastes away by the pool, Echo also withers from unrequited love. Stories of tragic decay were common historical fact cautionary tales. Her body vanishes until only her voice remains, faintly echoing, "Fades, fades." Narcissus also fades, transforming into the Narcissus flower. A quirky tidbit. In parts of Greece, the flower is linked to death. Historians still debate if the myth was a moral lesson against vanity or an exploration of human connections' complexities. The light begins to soften, and the ancient forests grow quiet, their secrets settling into the twilight. You feel the gentle, almost imperceptible shift from vibrant myth to the quiet of reflection. The story of Echo and Narcissus, while tinged with sorrow, also whispers of the enduring beauty in the world, the way nature holds on to stories long after their tellers are gone. Allow your mind to drift from the echoes of ancient curses and unrequited love to the soft hum of your own quiet space. Let the lingering images of the mountain nymph and the silent pool dissolve into the soft comfort of your surroundings. Feel the gentle weight of your blankets, the slow, rhythmic beat of your own heart. All that remains is the whisper of peace as the day's tales gently recede, leaving you in a state of tranquil calm. Sweet dreams.